afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, a host Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda, Hero of Reich, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to the exciting 1 vs 1 on Arnhem checkpoint. Between the south, we got here Havoc fighting for Deutschland, the 107th Panzerbrigade. Versus the north, we got Redxwings fighting for America, freedom, liberty, apple pie, and the 82nd Airborne Division with recon support and nothing else. He's got bonuses for bazookas, paratroopers, and pathfinders and infantry versus Havoc's infantry and Panzerschreck. He's also got here scavenge, fortifications, and special operations with the Kubang. He's standing up with Fulskers following up here for Havoc and Germany. And a bit of note here about my mic reason. There's been a few comments about it, but I recently got a new headset because the old one basically broke. Very nicely gifted to me by one of my fans, so that's also quite nice there. Basically new there, so if the sound's a bit off, I'm still trying to adjust it to get it right. Of course, basically still get like very late sort of the feedback in a sense, but you know, still fired off. I'll try and adjust it so those things go along, but hopefully still it should be overall better, clearer, and you know, thus making me more audible. So anyways, just a heads up, there's going to have seen a few comments here and there about it. Triple reaction start there for Redxwings. Only a single rifle squad there. Really not a lot of infantry so far. You got here Sturm Punch on the front reaction and one carbine there. Quickly got it down here by the Sturmpioniere. Los, come on! It's only re-echelons. I mean, look at him, they're so brown. Dieter, that's racist. I meant they're kurz. Oh, besides, the skin is. Shut up. There's something out there. Coming under fire there from the K98Ks, grabbing territory there with the Kubelwagens. Both Fulkers on the way there for Havoc.
Ready for action.
Up north, more Russians bringing ahead. Oh, he even fully reinforced these. He just says not, they just grabbed territory, in which case they indicate the Redwings is feeling pretty confident they're not going to get shot at. But just seeing him he's throwing in for here, he's just trying to stall up Havoc here, Pat forced to a draw into a fight here that is not to the advantage of him, but he then grabs the rest of the territory using the reassurance. We've got more rifle following up here for Redwings, so a bit more infantry. Kuban Ness is in territory, troops reinforcing, setting out once more for Deutschland.
Got a rifle squad.
107th Panzer Brigade was one of a series of Panzer Brigades formed after Operation Bag Ration and Normandy, where the Germans suffered quite severe losses in attempts to quickly put up a large series of armed formation specifically meant for finding the Russian on the eastern front. By the way, they formed up Panzer Brigades with sort of specialized assault formations, since meant to just break off and sort of wreck Soviet assaults. And that's actually equipped for that. The funny thing about them is, most of them never really saw action versus the Soviets, being like 1 or 2, perhaps 3. The vast majority of them actually sent in against the Allies and didn't perform that well, with the exception of the 107th Panzer Brigade, which fought against them.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Market Garden actually performed so well as actually made into a full division later on. I can't remember which one at the moment. Still folks for Sturm Pioneers versus Rifle and re-echelons. Territory being grabbed, Sturm Pioneers moving ahead. The echelons falling a bit back there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Rifle moving ahead, Fulkers moving up. And a truck there for Havoc, which could indicate either medical headquarters mechanized. I mean, looking at his current resource income, resource pool, medical headquarters seems the most likely, since he can't immediately go for it anyways. So of course, we could just be waiting. I mean, the other one would be faster. We'll of course have to see what Havoc does play at, what his plans are. Fulkers is occupying the church there. Kuban moving up here in the north. We got Sturmers ranging about here in the east as well. Could consider some mines about here, but of course might be planning some early Panzerschrecks in case the Americans pull off anything silly.
Grenades now available for action.
Rather than versus Sturm Pioneers. Come on, Earl, shoot them crowds. Finding away there with M1 Garage, Sturm Pioneers with Sturmgears firing back. Overall looking pretty good there for the rifle there. We've got better position there we go. Earl drops dead. Also continue to fight here, rifle taking some losses to the German infantry. And over here we got another engagement forces versus reassurance and more reassurance actually then flanking right past them. In this case using a cheaper unit to occupy a more defensive one, and then using another cheap unit to grab territory also. In this case we're sort of seeing some aggressive play there from Redwings. Flying all over the place, hitting left and right. We got a quick grenade there against the Fulkers Grenadiers, and boom, bit of a hit there. Rifle falling back, rifle engaging. Oh, the Sturm Punch could you work, and most likely will. Also noting early grenades there for Redwings. Dead. Sturm Punch wiped out. That's going to hurt Havoc there quite a bit in the early game. There was a good sales there for damage against all the cannon, but no such luck. And we got ambulance on the way there for Redwings. No tech up as of yet. No tech up. Battle group headquarters up there for Havoc. No sign of anything out of that either, though he could go for an early for a half tech, but why would you go for that? And there you go, Doctor of Choice, recon support versus fortifications.
Heavy fortification now
107th
available.
Panzer Brigade gets orders to dig in around this crossroads, ensure the 82nd Airborne does not advance any further. Alongside the Ottawa gaining position, that's basically what the 107th
truck
Panzer
waiting
Brigade,
for
the
deployment.
most part there, they basically sort of kept disrupting, hitting here and there along the road. There were some times they were really close to really throwing off the Allies completely. The problem was, alongside doing Operation Market Guard for the Germans' efforts, they were severely lacking in radio equipment, meaning they couldn't very well communicate well with each other, which meant they rather missed out on some good opportunities to do some damage there to the Allies, which of course was to the Allies' great fortune. But the German communication situation wasn't good, no. Not exactly well for them either. Kuban, they're pulling back, heavily damaged. Still no Steel Pioneers, we can't fix it anyways. And got a flak half taken away. Focus reinforcing. Apparently, I would have had flak half tracks, I think, in a sort of larger number, though they would have been not the version here, which is, I think, very specific to the Hammond Going Division. The version they would have would have been one equipped with the flak drilling, which is based on a series of 3 aircraft machine guns sort of set up there, either 15mm or 20mm. Quite vicious. I prefer they went for that one really, since that was overall more common and looked a lot cooler. Close there versus 3 echelons. Setting up some fighting percentage to control the center. Not a bad idea there. Rapidly gaining foot, catching that in the open. Jürgen Dieter stumbling over dead. Franz follows with him as well, which is a great big Reich in the sky. We got an MD-54 here for Havoc. Right into the echelons there, coming in apart from M1 carbine. We got forces here grabbing territory overall so far. Redxwings is struggling a bit here in the early game, and certainly the flak half track is not going to make it easier. Still no tech up, I think, here from Redxwings, though, interestingly enough. No sign of his doctrine utilized either, though so far he could really use the Pathfinders, though. I mean, there's forward observers, obviously. That's not quite active. Oh, we got bazookas out here for the echelons. It looks like bazooka 2, perhaps. Hard to say that. So something to do with the
Right now, ready for action.
because they're getting splattered with heavy fire. U-34, full squad is there, pushing it back. Almost wiping out the bastards.
All set.
Where's the stovepipe?
And
ready
it's a
for
single
battle.
bazooka here, and we've got, there we go,
Boys, you ready
an
to roll
NA
out?
Greyhound out here for Redxwings. Rolling out. It's 6 wheels. Used for reconnaissance quite a bit.
Orders!
Armed with a 13mm gun and maybe also a machine gun on top. Also, they're taking hair fire from right from the M1 command space, they're cutting through them out in the open. They are pretty much easy targets.
Ready for action.
John Pioneer's down the way, flag half check by base. Forces occupying the church again. Puts your wipe there against Havoc, another loss there, but it looks like no, Creations can't quite finish off the job there. March to Havoc's men's relief.
One of our fighting
West
positions
side, there we go.
is sustaining
Fine
fire.
position up. We have no particular cover ready yet. Folks are they're going to grenade on it. Burning a bit away at it. Flag half turning up, cleared up. We've got the unit up site in the house. Bazooka at hand, and we got the Greyhound there we got as well. Getting no upgrades. Because missions for it. We're going to bazookas and the mics. Moving up here, flanking behind again. Note what he's constantly doing. He's not just looking to engage, he's looking to sort of grab as much territory, so he's using a minimal amount of force. Occasionally, at least, I think for the most part, he attacks to just keep Havoc's forces occupied there around the centre, while then the rest of his forces just hit everywhere else. That way, outmaneuvering and just seizing a lot of territory there from Havoc. And that's going to be the tricky of Havoc to control them and sort of try to avoid that. So in that sense, MD-34's flak half jacks can help somewhat. It's not that easy. The forces on the fire from the MA Greyhound, here's dropping up as well. Yes, lost the fighting position, didn't get to upgrade it. I suppose got a few grenades off it, but ultimately that didn't quite work out there for Redxwings. Black after firing away at the Russians, catching them out in the open and pulverizing them with this 2cm flak. And we got INR Pathfinders or Intelligence and Reconnaissance. With the ability to call in artillery.
Looks like we're going in.
Very nasty one. And so just aggressively push against every other point, cut-off point, munitions point, fuel point, victory point, just trying to dominate the map as quickly and aggressively as possible. Still not really seeing much tech up here from Redxwings. No captain, no lieutenant, that's a pretty rare sight there to be closing around 10 minutes and yet to take up. So far it's working out here, the Greyhound certainly is providing a bit of punch there. There's just Storm Pioneers, another unit. units. Magnetics, 30mm gun, and his extra machine gun. Also holding the center, going the victory point, flag half-track supporting, going for the fuel point there. Again, just pressuring, just keeping up the attack. Versus Havoc, keeping Havoc sort of forcing track to this. Risk losing territory, which Gordon's not necessarily keen on. Got a truck there moving ahead. Could be a spare punch in the quarters. To help control the center. Further allowing him to then, of course, free up troops elsewhere. And that would not necessarily be a bad idea. Over here, folks are getting a drop on the right. Having crept up there on the vineyard. Then close enough there. We've got the flag half-track support as well. There we go. Redxwings men break off. And in the centre here, half-track being caught here. Need to pull back. Havoc. Almost got her there, but looks like he did make it, just barely. More pressure here, and we've got... He's setting up for something there. Ordering the knock to shoot. Is he planning on calling in an artillery barrage? It's so first opportunity to be happening very soon. Cheeky Redxwings. Greyhound there moving about, rolling through the roads, looking for targets. Again, keep an eye on the
capture
road.
point is being overrun.
Crowds. Puts the hang about. MG-34 firing away. Veterans who want gain into the office run pretty good. Greyhound conducting a bit of flank there. He's looking to conduct a flank, perhaps looking for some easy targets.
Prepare for combat.
Straight after the flag half-track shoots, hits, but flag half-track turns and shoots. Without the armored skirts, the Greyhound there is pretty vulnerable there to the flag half-track once set up. Need to pull back. There's sliver of help. In this case, they got super lucky. The folks they were retreating. In fact, there's nothing here that could knock it out. But it still looks a bit closer. There we go. Artillery on the church. Raining down, shattering it. And the MG there. Paid off there for Redxwings. An absolutely nasty little trick there. But it paid off. And cost Havoc there. Both the church, which has been a linchpin there in its defense of the center of the checkpoint here, village. And of course wiped out the MD-34, so that was pretty much just a double whammy there for Redxwings. Very nicely executed, and that artillery barrage that they called in is really devastating. It just happens almost instantly.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical
And well
point
used, it can
being
really do a lot of
captured.
damage there, so I mean, that's well played by Redxwings. It could perhaps consider taking that way if he's not maybe another Greyhound, but at this point it looks like he's now setting up for the airdrop combat group. Fair punted quarters here going up for Havoc. Could follow up with some orbital dart, and that will certainly help to pressure the infantry. Drop there versus the Fultz Grenadiers. Fultz was the look moves out.
Command half-track has been converted into the
And we got the crew bike still operating. Havoc a bit here in the back foot against the 82nd. 107th Panzer Brigade being pushed back.
Crowds are taking
Losing
one of
ground,
our
losing
points.
men. So he must fight harder for Germany.
Ready for action.
Territory being grabbed, steel pilots occupying the cafe. Quickly, teacher, see if they have any candies left. Or some pastries. Jürgens, this is not the time for that. Stop it. Troops enforcing. Greyhound engaging again. Closing in eventually two others slowly, but taking a hit there for the Panther check. Pushing up the left flank again, just again how he just constantly engages here and there. It's a very sort of fluid playstyle there from Redxwings. There's always some engaging, but there's always some hitting elsewhere. And it's just forcing Havoc to get to left and other places. Always pressure one person with that, deal with it.
Americans are making a push.
He's using the ground to hit here and there for more damage. Plus the artillery strike there is probably also part of his tactics and strategy. But he's getting very close to the airdrop coming. Could be sold some time away there, in which case, of course, he can get anti-tank guns and some paratroops in there. Got the orbitals on there almost done for Havoc. So we need infantry plus the 107th Panzer Brigade. How they got them? Probably from another unit. It's slightly better veteran units. Since the thing is for the Panzer Brigades is, in terms of training, they at most had a few months, if weeks. The basically supplemented the same issue as the Fultz Grenadier Division. A lot of fancy equipment, but not a lot of training. And the difference is the Fultz had usually veterans drawn, and the Panzer Brigades did not have that, really to that extent, if any. Market gunnery, so just a lot of German units in training, or sort of with barely any training thrown in. Marks, I think, is one of the points to belt. We've got Rifle flanking in behind again, going for cuff points. Just always looking to up the was running in there. Of course, there's the Greyhound taking some damage. Greyhound almost knocked out. Gaining eventually 2 gets a wiggle loose with. Yes, there, we have trouble. Flag half track. Hang about nearby.
Line just got cut off.
Still pass flying in, Rears pull back. So we got a bit more of a coordinated counter-attack now for Havoc here against Redxwings. We got the upside out there with LMG-34 supporting the flak half-track as well here. A formidable post of firepower, and there you go, we got the airdrop comet group in there for the 82nd Airborne. To his wing ahead there, we got the Pathfinders on retreat. Germans surging forwards through the centre. East also being quickly swept away.
This is it.
There we go, crates and paratroops falling down.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
With bazookas and with more bazookas. Wow. I imagine here Redxwings might have been slightly disappointed. God damn it, why couldn't you guys just say drop something or use like submachine guns and not machine guns? Sorry. Black after flying away, veterans who are on Orbison's jump has moving ahead. There you go, paratroopers just charging down the road with bazookas. I mean, the paratroopers still pretty competent, effective infantry there versus infantry as well. I mean, the M1 carbines which they have are vastly superior to the ones the rear push away there, but they can still do a lot of damage from that instance. So most people remember, keep in mind, of course, they generally perform a lot better without infantry. Still, they're not exactly bad. They're 3 kills already, closing in veterans 1. All of a sudden, a little cover, but so are the paratroopers. Ultimately, the LMG-34 wins out there. Redxwings here in the back from now versus Havoc. The Orbison certainly adding an edge. The black half-track and so on there. I think you could consider some mines here and there. There you go. In fact, we do have S-mines up using fortification to make it harder there for Redxwings to just freely maneuver about on the battlefield. Not bad, not bad. Shot is charging forwards, up and they're covering old blitz. Flag half tank in the back, Greyhound. Yes, looking at the supers, and then go quick flank punch. John Pioneers would work. Rifle almost right, and yeah, pulls it off. Almost got this John Pioneers, but no. Reinhardt makes it out of there. And Havoc has got plenty of manpower there, could consider more Orbs Soldaten. I mean, he's pleased to go for it. More lead infantry to pressure Redxwings right now, I think would be a good idea. And I mean, he's probably closing in on Panzer IV, which considering the current circumstances would be the optimal choice since his opponent's, well, pretty much got an infantry only force, in which case the Panzer was really the only choice. The other two are Panthers and Yak Panthers, and neither of them are very cost effective versus infantry only. Particularly not the Yak Panzer. Which they're pushed back by full Canadiers. Greyhound halfway to infantry free there. Almost got the Greyhound right trying forward straight to the flag after. Almost on here being charged by a horde of angry paratroopers across the road, leaving behind a few of the dead comrades. Goes straight up the Orbison, then the M1 carbine, seeing away bazooka flank, then the flag half taking down half health. Orbison also forced retreat here under the furious assault of the paratroopers.
A capture point is under attack.
There we go, we got artillery called in here by Redxwings. Straight on the house, forcing them out, even almost wiping some of the folks with this. They've gone fat, annihilating them, dropping a bazooka. Not enough to use the grenade, but still the folks got close versus paratroopers. There we go, veteran G2. Close, they're close, they've got more folks supporting, we've got more moving up here now, double Panzerschreck. Still collapsing the restaurant there and annihilating a Volkswagen squad there is not a bad thing there. More Panzer IV there with more on the way there for Havoc, good even. And his tank had yet to be approved because he has no need for it, and even then, I mean, he's got like, well, 6 bazookas, so it's not like he's going to be completely pantsless versus a Panzer IV. Meanwhile, again, even if you've got heavy fighting, he's still got troops sort of just harassing, taking away territory, forcing, you know, again, having tried to respond to suffer economic damage. In this case, again, probably feeling a bit confident, he can get away with it. The Panzer IV was done there. All starting setting out there with an MG-34. Right there versus the full Canadians. In the west, we've got territory being grabbed. Kuban in caught the rifleman. Panzer IV almost done there for Havoc. Rifleman pushed away in the east there again. Pathfinders pushed back by the folks from this. Greyhound standing about. And there we go. Gets the Kuban with bazookas. Panzer Kampfwagen feeling effects bereit. Pinterman machine gun on the way. Panzer again is now really on the counter-offensive. Puts down the open. Oh, nasty. Almost could get in the wipe. Could get in the wipe. There we go. Sliver of health.
We're losing a capture point.
And wipe. Panzerschreck drop. Almost on nearby though. Greyhound needs to get away though. We got the Panzer moving in. Oh here. He's going to lose that Greyhound. And kaput just as he mentions defeat. Bits out there for Rex. There you go. Storm Pine is on here with the paratroopers. Could we see a wipe there? Could we see another wipe down the Storm Pine spot there for Havoc? No. Gets away with the slim of health. Partly because it's a flak half track. They're quickly suppressing the paratroopers. And because they're getting caught, they do have one bazooka. They're pushed away there by the Panzerkampfwagen 4. MB-34, they're freshly arrived there for Havoc. Paratroopers almost got it. Popped out right there. Smoke should cover them actually. But no. Apparently can just barely see them and suppress them. A bit lucky there for Havoc. Otherwise this flat half track would have been a flat half track.
Standing by.
Panzer moving up there against the paratroopers. If they can get back to the building, they should have a decent chance. Comical. You know, Dieter, I can almost see what looks like Americans with bazookas. No, don't very Dieter. If it is, they'll begin shooting at us any moment. Let's not, do anything hasty. Orbison then reporting to be able to move there. Some double Orbison sports now. Havoc really a lot of anti-infantry. Smoke screen down there, lying to rush the MB-34 left rather incautiously alone there by Havoc in the centre. Remnant still back in full map control here against Havoc. One of the certain fans getting a grenade here would be quite potent, I think. No, it's treats. This time here for the mid-game analysis in terms of damage. Havoc's ahead in terms of kills. Ahead, though, it is somewhat close there, so not too bad. In terms of army value, again, I mean, Havoc's got the armor, so in that sense he's falling up. And again, there's also been a larger resource flood here from Redxwings, so again, that also explains some things. And in fact, he's still flooding a lot there. I mean, I don't think he's actually checked out at all. He has so far just relied on the basic tier and just the doctrine bazookas. And that's it. Which is really amazing to see as the Americans in a strange way, because you just generally don't see that. I think this is actually the first time, perhaps, I have seen this sort of play at all. So, I mean, it's only something else. But, it's also pretty much something you could, expect from Redxwings to try at least pull this off. And so far, it seems to be somewhat working. Though again, he might want to get at least calling in some more Greyhounds at a certain point or something. At this point, it looks like he might be playing for another airdrop combat group and another anti-tank, and of course, more paratroopers. That way, pressure Havoc. Victory points wise, Havoc's ahead here. I mean, Redxwings been able to do a lot of damage, but at the same time, Havoc has been able to better control them somewhat. I think perhaps another Greyhound there for Redxwings might have done the trick there, a bit more pressure versus the infantry before the Panzer IV hit. Might also get a bit more sort of to hit the flak half track with. Of course, it's not like it's game over, but certainly now resistance is increasing. There's a flak half track. There's a lot of orbital done, which can really sort of bleed out the infantry pressure there. And of course, the Panzer IV. It's a problem. It's a problem in a sense. I mean, again, if you can sort of hit it properly onto tank with bazookas, you can get it. But it does add something. In particular, were to add another one later down the road. Though so far, it seems like he might be playing for a mechanized regiment just to repair the Panzer IV, but it could also open up for the King Tiger down the road. In that sense, for Redxwings, the key is urgently just pressuring and hitting the points as hard as possible, but also getting wipes, denying Havoc a lot of units, that way keeping a bit more on the back foot, and so on there. So in that sense, that also indicates, of course, for Redxwings, its key is unit preservation, and of course, that also indicates there's like one bigger problem with this strategy. I mean, it's very much dependent on two resources. Fuel is pretty much, if he's really intending just to rely on the doctrine, fuel is basically going to be non-useful, which means, again, in that sense, Havoc's just going to have more resource efficiency, whereas again, for Redxwings, there's going to be a lot of pressure just on manpower, because that's pretty much what all this force is going to be composed of, so that could also lead to some problems there for Redxwings not careful. So, I mean, it is a strategy that is interesting, not without its weaknesses. So that's a little something there to keep in mind. Certainly not something you'll probably see a lot there from the Americans.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Grenadiers operational.
We've dropped to 200 points.
Hanging about 200 points left there. Further pressure in the west of that full back, so we got Orbison moving with flag half to support. They're not going to last much longer. I think there's just simply too much grade against them. Support, of course, nothing for Redxwings to consider, by the way, piece of BARs for the rifleman. Of course, if he's planning on relying on more of this sort of badges, of course, he might decide not to. Of course, they're almost reaching to 2 already, having done quite a bit of killing. There we go. Orbison on the fight for the paratroopers out in the open, M1 carbine, bazookas. Auto falls over. Panzer 4 sets out. Panzerkampf Wagen 4. Achtung, Achtung. But on there, the paratroopers are
Capture
seeing them
point
running.
is under attack.
West side collapses. And emphasis shifts into the centre, and we got another MU-34 up there for Havoc. The assault continues here. Not really a lot to hold them. There's a larger assault there from the Redxwings from America. Pop a grenade for the window. There you go. Grenade there. Nice bit of damage. Goes out, takes the wrong door. Panther 4 charging Fitch. Oh, Bazooka's only taking off quite enough attack to deal with it. Dropping open the foot as well. Once more to running. Panther 4 pulled back. Veterans 1, few hits, they're going in now. Anti-tank and bazookas. Panther 4 down to less than half health. Flak half tack clear up to cover up the retreat here. Paratroop Andrews. We've got here the Pathfinders. Not quite enough. Needs to call into the barrage. Black Wing Fusion. Break off his blockade. Anti-tank are not quite following a bit slow here. Still, bazookas against the flak half tack. Flak half is going to get blocked soon. Anti-tank and shoots Rex, but an already wrecked car further. Almost got another shot, and there you go. Flak half tack down. A notable loss there for Havoc. Loses an infantry control element there. Though still, he was able to save up the Panzer 4. I think losing the Panzer 4 would definitely have been a much harder loss there than the flak half tack. So you get the crew there. Pathfinder something about. He's planning to call an artillery strike here. Wipe them out. What is he planning? U-34 sitting out, and U-34 heading towards the centre. Pathfinder's just standing there. Shh, just pretend you're a bush or something. No, not that bush, the other one, the plant one. And U-34 opening on the rear, stands pushing them back.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Reinforcing.
Looks like we're going in.
And artillery strike there on the opposite. In this case, though, you made a slight mistake there. I mean, the only trick with this is when you use an artillery strike from something called an infantry unit. You want to sort of, hit them not where they're looking. Because generally most players will go and smoke, oh, alright, to put away my troops. Whereas if you're just doing it where they might not be quite paying attention, like say on the fringes or something like that, you're more likely to quickly get away with it. So that was particularly the trick they're doing in the first couple of one. And changing just their number of punch right there. Oh, good lord! Wipe the orbs on there with a nice grenade. Almost got the footsteps as well. Huge loss there if that happens. But no. Bernhardt makes it out there, though covered in friends, colleagues. There of the house here, the Bazooka's flying where they and the Panzer 4. Halfway to Veteran 2. Victory points now better in control there. Redxwings and the 82nd Airborne. Troops there reinforcing, setting up. Drone Pine's moving out as well. Orbs now moving in. Survivors. Goes past the cemetery, then the centre been improvised. But lots of praise to bodies if necessary. Petrol flying where there we go. Almost wipes the entire Obson squad there just with the Bazooka hits before Petrol moving in. He's called in another group. We got Thompson's, we got light machine guns here. We've got another anti-tank. The Rebels quickly occupy and turn against, of course, the Panzer 4 as well. I think that. Petrol, there's supposed to be going to U-34. Hold up here by the cars, and there we go. Quick smoke screen. Actually, we got a third MU-34 there for Havoc, so he's put 3 MU-34s in there. Considering they're cheaper than infantry, to a certain extent, I can actually understand why he might do so. Quick continuing in there versus the paratroopers. And being effective as well there. Paratroopers doing what they can though, follows the foot. Standing ground. 1 MU-34 sitting up, give out the cafe as well. Sitting up, killed something in the centre of the map. Paratroopers are still standing tall, standing strong.
Point is being overrun.
12. Panzer 4 firing away. No real attempt at flanking back and catching Redxwings men a bit in an awkward position there with the Panzer 4. Paratroop tank gun. Shoots, misses. Four paratroopers in up, still others standing behind. They're not doing anything. They haven't done anything really. Because they're moving ahead, being cut down there by the paratrooper light machine gun. Panzer 4 there takes a hit, bounces. And right here we got Fragment versus Storm Pioneers. We can hit him to trick. And pull the back, there we go, fire. And there you go, penetrating it there, penetrating it. That's access to take aim, and there you go, utilizes increased range, increased line of sight. Wonderful. But I do think you should shift the angle to here. I mean, the problem is basically the house here is blocking a large part of this angle of flying, showing that pretty much this part here It's reasonably safe, not fully, but of course reasonably compared to, if it had been situated here, in which case you'd have much better access to sort of shooting at all targets inside the town square. So a little thing there to consider. We're just moving up the right hand side. Can soon go for another Panther 4. You could also go for more orbital Darden. Veterans, he took the Panther Kammerwagen, MG-34 coming here. Oh dear, they might have some trouble, so no. Another artillery barrage there being prepared by Redxwings. Calling in some nasty artillery there. Them in east. Reactions versus orbital Darden. Reactions hopelessly outclassed here. And here MG-34. Ah, bad position. Don't forget the tunnel, some secret flying away there. Positive charging forwards. Mark planning to flank down the MG-34. Got recent attack here. Slowly moving out, and there you go. Panther moving in, catching the Panther. 3 map position. Retreat. Soon enough, resource there to go into it. So far, not yet. And to Tango moving up as well to support here. Panther, bazookas, everything. Back forward. Panther 4 standing. His ground forces moving in. More Panther 4s on the way for Havoc. Armor. Panther there best. Also, they got grenade off against the riflemen. And there you go. Calling artillery. And he does so while he's occupied it. Now this works much better because again Havoc's not likely to notice that before it's too late. And in this case, as you might notice, he does not losing the MG-34 entirely. More bazookas there. My God, she's on my god. There are bazookas everywhere. Why couldn't we have such? Anyways, found the Panther 4 there, almost done, almost on. We give him a lot of anti-infantry firepower there versus Redxwings. No, he cancels it. Goes for orbital line instead. Guessing he might be planning for a King Tigers. I mean, he's got the buildings for it, but of course it's going to take an ages to get there. But it really is the only thing that otherwise makes sense because again, Panther would not. Yeah, Panther would not. Really, Redxwings is just massively controlling the map right now. Using just, the doctrine of bazookas. Also now versus the paratroopers, quick bomb grenade. Oh, blend couple. Flying there with the MG-34 paratroopers. Would actually try and use suppressive fire there. But it's not like it allows, allow them to win the gate and everything. Basically just suppressing the orbital Darden. And then instead, let me see how we get retreating. I do think it was one of some 2 there, but Redxwings again is a pretty handy ability, just rarely utilised if at all. Rather than loading up there behind the wreckage of the Blackraft rack. Enforcing healing up, the anti-tank they'll not recruit by the way. Well, still making one day, so slightly more. And he's potentially leaning towards the run left for Redxwings, so again he's still far behind Havoc.
A capture point is being overrun.
There you go, more orbital Darden there for Havoc. Pathfinder's there, 16 kills. He might be setting up for another artillery strike there. Waiting on the Pioneers there, so they sort of just grab the point in and call it in because again it's not going to be very likely to pay attention there. Rare Winch, nasty person. Fishing again, defense football, so there's a lot of paratroopers, rear-storms, a lot of bazookas. Defense football's back. Very close here, very close. Fighting Anderson continues. Panther 4 though. Goes on the open and taking losses. And there you go, artillery on the shield Pioneers, and he's just not paying attention. Wiping them out. Annihilating them. Absolutely vicious there by Redxwings. A savage attack. And we got a third orbital squad there on the way for Havoc. He's really just sort of laying in with heavy infantry, considering overall Redxwings infantry force. It makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, it's probably one of his better choices, particularly playing for the King Tiger. I mean, the opposite company was best off just cleaning out the Americans. In particular, as they gain veterancy. Look at occupying here, Patrick with a chance of some secret committing to more Patrick up, Patrick for engaging as well. They're close to defeat. Patrick falls right down there, go over to the house, the Patrick plus the anti-tank gun, make good use there again of take in. Good work, good work.
Okay, on your feet, ladies.
And third orbital Darden squad almost ready here for Havoc, Germany. So it's been a bit of a while here since seeing, that many orbital Darden in any fight with the Orbital Commando Vest.
We're losing a capture
There's
point.
some push back there. Veterans, the 3 orbital down occupying the centre, which should give them access to healing amongst other things there. There we go. Rifle charging forward straight into the D-34 find the rifle fire, takes some damage there. Blend cover again. Pretty much denying the Patriot anything we can do there. And I'm going to focus on the rifle first. Nice choice there by Havoc. There you go, quick grenade against the Orbital, there you go, force retreat.
A capture point
As
is
the
being
Patriot make way
overrun.
past the blend cover smoke screen. Western victory point being taken here by the MU-34, Eastern one being taken here by German Orbital with MU-34 support as well. The MU-34 sending a victory for Havoc, and there you go, more Orbital as the paratroopers. Suppressing fire again could be an option being with the Germans for the Krauts, but no such luck. Entertainers are saying about, well, the other one is basically ornamental.
Capture complete!
Actually taking massively from the Panther, almost 53.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Four connecting plates past the east, there go back to 15, and this is in this case all back. We've got no supporting infantry here with the anti-tank missiles. And we got no other anti-tankers in that sense, the anti-Panther was well, which ended there with the anti-tank, in this case, that quite go for it. But I missed that thing by Havoc. Then one more pursuit saying, right, in fact, we've got 7 squads there, but they're not pushing forward. Our way, the anti-tank got safe for now. Paratroop rifle pushing up the eastern flank and grabbing the victory point there. Thus, at the same time, having to grab the others. Goes straight to the Panther, line of fire, takes a nasty hit. Also, a good job as well. Anti-tank going back.
The capture point is under attack.
Action.
Listen up! Listen up!
Weapons Pathfinders here, but caught by the folks, there's nowhere to run now. Paratroopers moving up.
M8 ready for battle.
He's actually calling another Greyhound now. Wow. And he is absolutely makes no use of his doctrine, I think. Absolutely so. I mean, not doctrine, but Tango. He's not taken up at all.
Big step off incoming.
It's really something else. Let's see with the Americans and recon support is
We've dropped to 100 points.
definitely unique.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Also, they're caught by the Greyhound and instead of the gun. Bit of a nice situation there. See this quick going on against the some orbs on there. Gun mentioned before. They now have suppression. Bad news there for the echelons. MU-34 setting up. And easily flanked. In fact, we're trying for a cancer shot, but again, considering what he's doing with the Pathfinders, he's probably just setting up now all of munitions for it, which is probably also
Krauts are sniffing around our asses.
BARs for
Tactical
riflemen, which
point
you know
being
would give them more,
captured.
to fight against the Orbital back with. I mean, it's only really around Veterans 3-4 that the Orbital really get a chance of fighting back against riflemen with BARs, if they're Veterans 3 themselves. So, I mean, that's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, there by Redxwings sort of fight the Orbital Garden. But Havoc is pushing back the field again. He's getting control again. Victory points are getting lower there for Redxwings. He's getting very close to the King Tiger, in which case Redxwings will certainly be in for a challenge, in particular because he still hasn't recruited an anti-tank gun. Hey, Sarge, perhaps we should, grab it.
We're down to 75 goddamn points.
One is enough. That's 4 there, closing in bench as well. Because they're getting murdered rifle as well here. The Fox is MD-34 there, standing out in the open. They are valiantly fighting against the American sets. Defending the borders of Germany. Holland. Details. What is, not Germany today, might be Germany tomorrow. Also firing in the paratroopers out in the open, closing in Benson 2-5. And 4 moving about, closing in Benson 2-4. A lot of machine gun fire there, the paratroopers getting absolutely cut to ribbons there. Little support there for them, and the eastern side, they've got another attack here, another move. They've got some tactical advance there. In this case, almost shredding the entire Orbital squad. Viciously now. Oh, actually. Oh, they have tactical assault now. Fancy that, because the thing is, for some time, they actually haven't had it at all, but now they do. Wow. Been using tactical recon as well again. Because that was pretty much one of the things they kept from using it. I mean, they're really trying for tactical assault, but now they have it. Great. Panther 4 sitting out there, closing in eventually 4, very close in fact, eventually 4 paratroopers retreating. Perhaps left still. There you go, Panther Force attacks from Deutschland. And there you go, King Tiger has arrived, in from a schwerer Panzerabteilung. Now, technically, most of the schwerer Panzerabteilungs would have fought in and around Arnhem. I don't think it was fought further down than that. Yak Panthers and some other things, but no Tigers and King Tigers. Still, did some damage to the Panzerformers guarded. King Tiger went towards the centre there with its high velocity 88mm gun.
We're losing a capture point.
Fun fact, during the fighting in Arnhem, one King Tiger was knocked out by a mortar round hitting its radiators. Fun fact.
A capture point is being overrun.
M8 sending out there, full moving up. Greyhound firing away there with its 30mm gun. Of course, the question is how Redxwings going to react to this, you know, rather severely armoured threat there from Havoc in Germany. They're going to be for holding in the paratrooper got mentioned force on here as well. Almost went to 5. Paratrooper getting a grenade. In this case, it was hoping they could sort of go out the back door there, but did not. Kept his cool. That in the house, and there you go. Match 5. American units being shredded out in the open robbery as well, getting massacred, cut down. Rather bad looking situation now for Redxwings. Just so much field loaded, it's really crazy.
On your feet, lady.
But it's still amazing then to see how much Redxwings can actually do in a faction without actually using much fuel at all. The faction of all grounds one at a time. Could have had its own benefits. Maybe. As the team they're trying to get there, go ground and fight from the Oberstar, moving forwards. Paratroopers going in from the flank reasons as well. Tactical assault might be feasible here. Vancouver. Panzer moving in, blitzing in fact. It's going to go for it here, tactical advance up. Paratroopers retreat, too late. Shots fired there against the front of the Panzer bounces. King Tiger. Go for it, not use it. Come on, Havoc. All skates, 4 bounce. It's clean. Still ticking down there for Redxwings, looking a bit rough. He's still got a massive force. He's just struggling a bit more and more with the armour out and such. Bit surprised they didn't use the armour piercing rounds. There was the Panzer IV. Also moving in there, Greyhound waiting.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Also moving up in the right hand side. Paratroopers, there you go. Pathfinder to the lead. A lot of firepower there you go. Warp's pushed away. Almost got the foots there. Almost got them white. Sliver of health left. And so close there. And he got with a cancer shot. He probably could have wiped them. And again, it seems like all munitions now just towards artillery barrages and grenades. I mean, you know, nothing else for the best. You can see cancer shots or say some BARs for riflemen. I think that's going to miss opportunity there by Redxwings. Really looking back. Now we go. We got a massive assault being played here in the centre. Paratroopers, riflemen, bazookas. Moving up there, he's got the other anti-tank ready, he's getting up here, he's preparing to fight the King Tiger, to fight the Beast, there you go. Sergeant Peters cut down there, the rest of his unit. Heavy machine gun fire, King Tiger firing, anti-tank flying there. No armour piercing rounds, he's engaging a King Tiger from the front without using armour piercing rounds. And there you go, Panther wing up the other side. There. Not bad, still King Tiger down to half, it's not entirely bad, they've got some going down, still getting annihilated. Panzer 4 flanks in, there we go, victory points run out. A loss here for Redxwings, a victory for Havoc, a victory for Germany. A pretty interesting strategy there from Redxwings, certainly very unique. Almost pull it off, I would argue, but again, I think you should have gone for some more BLS for the riflemen. I think given a bit more pressure sort of there, between some of all those artillery strikes. And I think one more Greyhound at certain points, that might have also done a bit of good there, but still, also, getting the other anti-tank in there faster should have been a priority there. He just lingered for too long, and I think that also hurt Redxwings a bit. Could he be used for more damage as the Panzer IV, perhaps even knocking it out. But still, pretty interesting fight there. Also nicely played there by Havoc, though he was a bit slow there, so get more beside out once he sort of lost them. But still, he was on something. He realised that the Oberstar was probably the key to sort of finding him besides the Panzer IV. The King Tiger just seems a bit wasteful again. He just sort of hung around there, just using it like a big fat turret. So, you know, could have inspired, he could have easily gone for more Panzer Force, just pressured Redxwings that way. So, you know, there's a little consideration there. But overall, bit of a unique fight there. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. Hope it gives you different matches. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send me clone some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dating. Cheers, thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.